Welcome, motherfuckers from everywhere or not. It's your man with the plan, or one without, whatever you want to call me. Flash Attack Jack, aka Crypto Creep, aka Dr. Death. Coming back at you with the Agents of Calamity exclusive. Bow, 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 bow.
Whatever you want to call me too. Photographer, food slinger, mischievous fox in the snow. We're here to talk about some Hollow Earth and aliens.
Aliens and Hollow Earth, I love it. Can I just take a minute right now to remind you all to like, subscribe, and share with all of your friends, dude. I know you don't have any. That's why you're watching us. So like, subscribe, and share, please. If you do anything for your mom, for your poor mom, tell your friends, dude. Tell your friends, dude.
So Kyle, say we're in an Arctic expedition.
Okay, Arctic expedition, check.
Near the North Pole.
Near the North Pole,
or at the North Pole?
We're there.
We're there at the North Pole. Like
Alright.
The magnetic North Pole.
Is there a non-magnetic one? We'll talk about that later. Alright, dude. Okay, we're there. We're at the North Pole.
And we come across this giant opening. It's like miles wide.
Miles wide, like Sam's mom.
Well, after you were done.
I like it, dude. Right there on the walls. Alright.
So, we dared you to jump into it.
To jump into a hole in
a giant hole.
Antarctica.
No, North Pole. And you said Antarctica.
Yeah.
But there is an entrance at the South Pole.
Wait, is that the southern one? Antarctica? Is that the south one?
Yeah, Antarctica's in the south.
Okay, but we're not there though.
No, we're at the north.
We're at the north one.
Yes.
We're at the, we were invited to that party.
Well, we're not allowed to.
Okay.
We can go to North, where Santa Claus lives.
Okay, I got you. I'm following.
Okay.
So there's a hole, and you're saying I jump into this
hole.
This hole.
Go straight into Earth.
Why would I jump into that fucking hole?
Because previous to the expedition, you were telling me about Hollow Earth and how you've always wanted to check it out. So
Hollow
you know
Earth.
the subterranean continents within the Earth's crust, or would it be the mantle?
I don't know. Do they believe that there's continents down there?
Who's they?
That's a good question. Is there like a populace down there? I've heard of the reptilians guys. I've heard of them, dude. I've heard of them. All right.
Be careful, the reptilians are always watching.
And there's also the crab people.
Insectoids in the Earth.
Insectoids.
And also, there's just normal terrestrial humans at the center of the
Are
Earth.
there though?
According to certain lores.
So there's
the Shambhala, they believe there is another continent down there. The indigenous tribes of the Americas believe there was people down there, like giant mushrooms, crystal structures, but Christian folk and religious folk always deemed it as hell, full of demons, and I guess it's because it's hot down there, supposedly.
That makes a lot of sense. You know that well, not sense, I apologize. That's not the correct usage of the word sense. Don't go repeating that. But
no, it makes sense in Kyle's head.
But they say that the Earth was once covered in mushrooms.
Right.
That was like before trees came, it was like these gigantic mushrooms would cover the Earth. There's fossilized versions of this.
Do you think mushrooms are sentient?
They're sentient?
Yeah.
I think that comes along with the whole thing. Do you think plants are sentient?
I think so.
What do you think of that? They're sentient?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think this way? Come on, hit me, dude.
Why do I think plants? Because I don't know. I have some plants in my house, and I have my kids talk to them. Just give them love, just good vibes, just to talk. I think plants can think, feel, learn, adapt to situation. Look, the flora and the fauna of the Earth has adapted for how many millions of years?
Yeah, without you.
Without me.
you could be a key role in this.
Key role of the destruction of it.
Maybe, but that could still be your role.
Why would I want to destroy it?
It doesn't matter what you want. Life doesn't care about what you want.
Right.
It gives you a purpose and it puts you out there.
Okay, we're veering away from the mushrooms.
I know. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't want to take us to apocalypse.
This isn't a therapy
This
class.
is why the apocalypse will happen, guys.
Fucking therapy session with crypto motherfucking creep.
Yeah, right. No, but that's kind of crazy. But I forgot all about that whole mushroom shit. Like, I remember there was a show a long time ago. I must have been a fucking little shit, dude. Like 10 years old or something. Is it Land Before Time? Is that the name of it?
With Longneck and Sarah. And speaking of Land Before
No, Land Before Time's all done. Sorry, I just spit. I just spit all over my dude. Oh, my bad, dude.
Where's my COVID test?
Dude. Sorry, dude. That's acid, dude. It's gonna eat right through your skin or you're gonna die, dude.
It's alright. I already had a preacher's son tell me I was brown because God hated me, so he sent me to hell. My skin was scorched.
Well, he wasn't that far off, dude.
He was pretty far off.
I'm just saying, God does hate you.
God. God hates me.
Okay, no. Land Before Time was with the dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, the long neck.
I'm talking about the
tree.
one where they're in a Jeep Cherokee and they drive through a portal.
You're talking about Journey to the Center of the fucking Earth?
No, it's not. But that's a good one, though.
Yeah, they
no, this was like an 80s kid show. I don't... Okay. If you guys know what the fuck this is, comment below.
Captain Planet?
With the name of the show. No, they're in like a little fucking Jeep and they're fucking cruising around. They hit a portal. Next thing
Are you talking about the magic fucking school bus?
No, dude. If you comment below.
Magic school bus. That's what this dude watched. And he probably watches Wiggles nowadays.
I don't watch the Wiggles, and if I did, it's all for the wrong reasons. It's kind of creepy. It is. It's kind of bad. Anyway, yeah, Hollow Earth. So there's continents, there's fucking... What the fuck's in there? Is that like an Earth 2?
Or would it be an Earth 1?
Oh. Yeah, what came first? Hollow Earth or Outer Earth?
I think Hollow Earth came first, because we have reptilians down there.
So you're saying they're the smart ones and we're the dumb ones?
I say everyone within the Hollow Earth, and I say there's probably factions of different races of humanoids down there. And they dictate and control what's happening on the surface of the Earth.
Yeah, but how could they have control of the surface of the Earth if they're fucking all the way...
Telepathy, mind control, vortex, energy
yeah, but I don't
fields,
believe in
emitting...
that. I don't believe in that. And Donald Trump, he was elected... And he would have told us if there were people there.
He got a blacked out, redacted, classified piece of paperwork that was all black and just said, "You are God." So that's why he thought he was God.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything like that, so that means they're not real. That means they're not real.
Would aliens be real then? But that's like asking, are we even real?
That's a good question.
Is
Are
Kyle
we
having a conversation with himself, an imaginary dude?
Maybe.
Like,
wait, how do you even fucking know you're real, bro? How do you even know you're real?
Because an elder once told me.
Who the fuck is this guy? I've never heard of him.
This elder told me I'm a mystic of my own realm, and I control everything within it. His name was Kyle Troutman.
No, I didn't tell you that. I'm not an elder. Wait, you call me old, motherfucker? What are you doing here, dude?
You're older than I am, so you're an elder.
Okay, I'll take that.
Right? And you're full of wisdom, knowledge.
I'll take that too, dude. Keep rubbing me the right way, dude. Keep
I don't want to rub you the right way.
Oh, dude, you're fucking...
I'd have to get one of your
You had me.
I'd have to get one of his glass dills and bend him over this table.
You had me, dude.
So, Hollow Earth, right?
Oh, yeah. That's where we are. We're in the center of nothing, but it's empty. No, but I thought...
couldn't it be beautiful? Like
no, Nah. Ever see pictures? They have like skies and shit. How are you gonna get a sky in Hollow Earth, dude? There's not a sky. There's just another like layer of fucking Earth up there and shit. The fuck are you gonna do with that?
It could be an interdimensional place within the Earth.
You mean like King Kong shit? Like the new King Kong 2011?
And the reactor core of the Earth,
21.
right, would burn bright. Who's to say the mantle and everything and the iron goes right up to the center of the Earth? Like, why couldn't it be like a sun within the Earth? Like a power core?
Why would there be sun in the center of the Earth if we already have a sun out there, Agent Frank?
I'm saying at the center of the Earth, the reactor core, the power source of the Earth that pumps the blood, the magma, the lava to rejuvenate the surface. How do you not know that's just a big ball of energy?
Well, how do you know the magma is the fucking blood, all that shit?
In relation to the surface of the Earth.
What if that's like the poop? What if that's like the Earth's poop?
So you're saying the crust?
Yeah, it's all poop.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, what if that's the excretion, hence why it's coming out of the Earth, ladies and gentlemen?
I think what he
Give me the Nobel Prize now.
I think what he really wants to say is oil is the blood of the Earth, and it's so powerful that we don't realize it, that we just use it as a resource and to control people.
That's another thing. Okay, if Hollow Earth was real, why wouldn't Hollow Earth take all that oil? They'd be down below it, right?
They don't need the oil.
Yeah, but they could take it from us and eliminate all of our logistics. They could, like, all of our tanks, all of our weapons, all require some mode of fucking,
Let's just think. Aliens wanted to invade Earth. We're the ruling caste of the whole planet. Why would we want to be on the surface? We have peasants on top that could do our bidding, right? So it's kind of like a fucking bunker.
So then it would have to be prearranged. It would have to be, they would have to have shit going on.
Right.
Together.
They're living there in an autonomous system, just loving and enjoying life as we should while we're doing all the work. But I think we're steering away from what the base.
Yeah, but have you stepped
Earth
outside lately, Frank? Do you really believe that framework exists outside here?
in the year 2022?
Yes.
The last 2 years put me in disbelief of how the world works.
I don't think it's even possible. Like, people are, even that 9/11 is an inside job shit. Whatever. I'm not even gonna go there. Maybe we'll do a whole episode on that
9/11?
one day.
Pearl Harbor was the original 9/11.
I agree. Maybe we'll do a whole episode on that one day. We're not here to talk about that. But I'm just saying, like, the whole world is so backwashed right now. I feel.
Yeah, that's why I want to fucking go jump in the fucking hole and go to the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, but who's to say that's any fucking better, man?
By the time I get to wherever I'm going...
Maybe they only let reptilians in that bitch. Maybe you gotta be a reptilian. Maybe you had to be evolved 500 million. What are you winking at me for? Like, you got a passcode.
Fucking right I do. It's in my
Yo,
blood.
we might be broadcasting from Hollow Earth too, dog. We might be doing that.
I'm a person of the sun. Always have a passcode.
Dude, you're Asian. That doesn't mean you're reptilian. It's not
I'm
the
a person
same.
of the sun.
Dude, I don't know, dude.
We're inhabitants.
You know better than I do. I don't know. I guess I'm just fucking...
The fucking Hebrews brought you over on a ship from Mars.
Is that real?
I don't know, man.
Wait, are Hebrews Jews?
Yes.
I believe it, then.
I think that's just... We can't talk about that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different. That's for a different time. Anyway,
Let's get banned already.
comment below if you have opinions on that, dude. Fucking...
Trying to get banned already?
No, I'm not trying.
Okay.
I got all these podcasts coming out. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
destroy feathers too soon. I just want people to see that they're coming and happening.
Feathers. People are birds.
Well, dinosaurs were. When you were growing up, they just pictured dinosaurs as lizards. Big lizards. Is that not true? That's what they fucking showed us in fucking Milton Elementary. Dirt.
Dude, I just watched Land Before Time and based my thing off dinosaurs.
Yo, that's not the name of that shit I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that.
Fuck the Jeep going through a portal. So
that's not. It was a Jeep went through. I think they met like a little fucking dinosaur that could talk. It was a girl dinosaur, was feminine.
Are you talking about the dinosaurs that followed The Simpsons on Sundays?
No, that was called dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah.
That's what the. It's
not the
mama. That bit. No, that's not the one I'm talking. This is a totally different fucking jam. It's totally different. Comment below if you. Please, for the love of God. If you know this goddamn dinosaur show I'm talking about.
Was it a dinosaur show, though?
I'm pretty sure it was like.
Okay.
Indiana Jones motherfuckers get trapped in a portal to go back in time in dinosaur times. That's what I thought.
And Nazis.
I don't remember Nazis in this show. I just remember.
No, I'm talking about Indiana Jones.
Well, yeah, but that part's not in what I'm talking about. There's no Nazis.
So this Jeep, Kyle's trying to tell me, goes through a portal. Where does the portal go?
Oh my God.
You're the one trying to figure out.
It goes to the prehistoric time where dinosaurs are.
Well, that was various different times and eras. You had like the
one where that could happen.
I
don't know.
I just know the Jurassic
I
era.
can't even remember the name of it, but that was like the #1 show when I was growing up. That was the shit.
I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before the Foot Clan was not robots. Do you remember that shit?
What, they turned into robots?
Yeah, you know when the Turtles would destroy the Foot Clan and the newer
Yeah,
Turtles?
they fuck those little Asian boys up. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, am I right, dude? Fuck. Yo, he did it. He gave me dabs, dude. He's Asian. That's his fault. That's not his fault, dude.
I'm Asiatic.
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 No, but seriously, they changed them to robots? Are you fucking joking with me right now?
I'm pretty sure, dude. Unless that's some Mandela effect shit, and I just have a whack memory of them being humans before.
No, I remember them being humans.
Yeah, so I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. I remember them being dudes they recruited off the street.
Right.
That was the Foot, dog.
Yeah, but
that was the Foot.
Robots. Like androids.
And now they're fucking androids.
Because I think it was, I don't know.
Is that like a whole don't hurt people?
Yes, one of those
Just stop hurting people kind of shit.
I believe in that shit, man. We should go through life and do no wrong to others and just get on with life.
No, I admire that, but I agree, but in the opposite sense.
Easy's in the reptilian part of his brain. He's all about vengeance and violence and hurt.
Yeah, I think the more you get hurt, the more you can deal with shit later on that don't hurt you as much.
He has a lot of karmic lessons to deal with.
No, you're probably right. I do. Mm-hmm. I was a very bad person growing up. I was a piece of shit. I would never recommend anyone listen to anything I say.
Yo, this motherfucker tried to whoop me and my friend's asses at this party at this house in Lewisburg one time. They came in like all rappers and shit. Basement Pro!
That was the thing. I remember that.
Did you get hurt? He hated me, man.
No, did you get hurt?
Angel, these big motherfuckers coming in just like, oh shit, the gangsters are here. Woo woo, LBG dragons, and who the fuck had a big old boat of a white boat?
Garmin. I think Garmin.
Was it Garmin?
Maybe he had.
Or was it Kritzman?
Might have been either of the two. I don't know. They both were rocking Cadillacs and shit.
Yeah, they were rocking systems like the
Gardner had
a
big fucking boat too back then. But I never hurt you, dude.
No, he didn't hurt me, but they rolled up in that bitch.
You beat my ass. Look at you, Frank, dude. You would beat my ass, man. I don't think I was ever that violent.
You said you're a piece of shit. Are there memories you're just blocking?
No, I all my memories are out in the open, bro. I regret a lot of the shit I did. I mean, actually, regret. Yo, you guys
regret? That seems heavy. Why would you regret it? It shaped you who you are today.
Yeah, well, I regret the fact that I
from it.
No, but I acted in a way that's embarrassing now.
But if you hadn't done it then, you could be middle-aged and bitter and do it now.
That's true. I guess.
So you've learned from it.
I guess.
For all we know, you could be walking around Milton with a fucking broadsword. Could you lift it?
Fuck you, dude. That's a good one, though. That's a good one, dude. He gets a point. 1 point to Frank over it. No, dude. Like, you what? You never did anything when you were younger that you regret?
A lot of things, man.
Like,
that I regret?
Like, name one thing. Name one thing. I used to act like being a tough guy even though I wasn't. Now you.
I wasn't a bully. I was more of like a social butterfly.
Yeah, don't say... Yeah, that's not a bad thing, Frank.
No, I'm trying to think of what bad things I did.
Motherfuckers, like, I gotta think of a bad thing, because that was pretty good. Dude, I remember before I even knew you, dog. Don't let this kid fool you. Before I even knew this guy, I heard about him. I heard about him. His reputation, you ever heard the reputation precedes you? It did. And people say that, but their reputation never does. They just say that because they like hearing the words. Like, I heard people talking about this guy before I even met him.
Was it because I was like the only minority in the valley? On that side of the river?
Dude, I had Vietnamese friends. I kept them close because I knew about Vietnam and shit. I was like, I need the warriors on my side, dude. I was a recruit. Motherfuckers, dude. And they came.
Hanoi Troutman here.
Yeah, Hanoi Troutman, dog. You didn't catch me lacking back then.
Oh, Melhin Viet Cong.
But the Lewisburg kids, surprisingly, not like the Rounds kids and shit in that time that were following Mikey and Joe Ferraggione.
I don't know.
That's the only reason I got to meet you guys. I would have no idea.
I hung out with the punk rock kids of Lewisburg.
That's what I'm saying. I'd have no idea who the fuck.
I'm still wondering what my reputation was like back then.
Well, for me, like from my standpoint, from the best of my memory, I remember people saying you were an artist and a photographer. I'm giving you 10 years here, bro.
They were fucking judging me back then because I'm Asian. You see what he's doing here?
Yo, I judge him now because he's whoever, so don't listen to that shit. I don't give two fucks.
Oh, the tan kid with a camera.
Okay. What did you do back then?
I guess, what did I do back then?
Your pastimes. What were your two pastimes that you did? Go on, Frank.
That I regret?
No. That you did.
Oh, pastimes?
Yeah.
I went to hardcore and punk shows, photography, web design.
Bam!
Painting,
I nailed it.
Cooking.
Yeah, but you were really good at photography. You can't say you were.
He says were. I think I still am.
Well, prove me wrong. Let's see some new shit. What was the last Frank artwork that I've seen taken at?
Oh, man. That's what happens when you have kids.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have excuses, too. You're good, dog. That's like Achilles not sharpening his sword, dog. Don't give me that bullshit. He knows what he needs to do. He's choosing not to.
There's other artists in the valley. Why would I want to compete with that?
There you go. Fucking up again. Compete.
Yeah, ego mindset.
Compete.
Admittance. Ego mindset.
What makes you think you're competing?
Because I could.
No, you're not competing.
With my own ego, I could.
Maybe, but I always go into it like, oh, they're lucky they get to lose to me. That's my mind. You know, none of you guys ever have that mindset? Like, comment below, dude.
To me, art, photography, cooking, it's competing because you adapt, you hone your strengths and recollect all your weaknesses, and you advance from that. So long you're in a competitive state of mind, you can always grow. So if you're going in with the mentality of I'm always going to win, you're actually setting yourself back. That's how I look at it.
But then how
you go on with so much confidence.
Yeah, but don't you think confidence is a good thing to have?
Sure.
Well, when is it too much?
World.
When is it too much? Then. Because I go into every situation like, you're lucky you get to die by my hand. That's my shit. Like, you are lucky that it is me destroying you. Because I'm gonna be gentle. I'm gonna take you out real quick.
Don't let this motherfucker.
I'm not gonna fake the suffering. You're gonna lose real quick and easy.
He's gonna use some alchemy to kill you because he can't lift these swords.
No. Can they even see the sword? Yeah, they can see the swords, yeah.
Yeah, look at that thing.
There's a bunch of them. Yo, you'd be lucky to lift some of those swords.
I could lift them.
Yeah, they're fucking big, dude. Yeah. I want to see you swing around that Gladius later.
I'm not gonna sling the Gladius around here, but...
They're fucking heavy, man.
It's not that heavy.
No, but, confidence isn't a bad thing.
Being overly confident is a bad thing.
Well, I guess if you're not good. But if you're good and then you...
So if you're good, would it even be confidence at that point?
No, it'd be a foreshadow. You'd be telling them what's going to happen, right? You'd be like, listen,
yeah, but then you're going to cross paths with someone like me that doubts you, that doesn't know you. Who's going to
but by that point, you've already crossed paths with 80 people like that before. And you're going to end up the same way they end up.
See, we'll flip the table there. You end up against 80 people that just let you walk through them.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
There's that 1 in a million chance, or 1,000.
Right, whatever.
That the person that you think you're going to walk through is just going to overwhelm you and just destroy you.
Well, that's that whole die by the sword mentality. If you act that way, you're gonna lose that way too. You're going to. It's not if. It's when.
I'm coming up to you, and my attributes are far greater than yours, right? Let's just say.
Okay.
But you're going with the mindset. Full on confidence, manifesting all the strength, knowledge, energy to destroy the person across from you.
Yes.
You're definitely going to win?
No.
But that's how you're talking,
I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, I'm the best. I'm saying.
So that's ego there.
Yeah, ego's like
Ego
50%. 50% of it, though, I think. Well, you need ego to get confidence, and confidence, you can't have without ego. But then you gotta have, to be serious and not a corpse, you gotta have the actual practical side of it, which is being able to defeat whatever enemy is before you, right?
So what if this enemy that you're going to walk through just hits you in the
Now, when you say walk through, what do you mean walk through?
Just walk through, sword out, boom, just slice the motherfucker in half.
That takes a lot of skill, dude. I don't think that happens.
The confidence you have seems like you have a lot of skill, especially with a Gladius at hand.
That's true.
Right?
I probably am a ninja. Yeah.
When have you ever heard of a white ninja other than 3 ninjas?
Chris Farley pulled it off pretty good, dude. He nailed it. Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
This is the East Coast, though, so.
Yeah, I thought Chris Farley sucks.
Whoa!
You guys can comment on that.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Comment below on that. This
Comment
fucking
below.
guy.
Running off speed and adrenaline. That's all he did.
Well, he had a good time doing it.
Did he?
I imagine he died. Probably had a fucking blast, dude.
So, Hollow Earth, Kyle.
Yeah, but how hollow is Earth, dude? That's. It sounds like people are hollow. More so to me.
The majority of people I know, they're so hollow, they're so shallow. They think they're all surface and woke, but you just get beneath the surface, they're empty.
You know what I've noticed, Frank? I think more people care about how people perceive them. Oh, you fucking faggots.
Yeah, you birds.
How people look at them than they actually are. So they'd rather don 2 pounds of makeup. They'd rather put on 2 pounds of makeup than 1 pound of confidence, which I think is a big fucking...
See, I think people like that are just overly confident, then they're compensating for the real lack of overconfidence they have, because maybe there's so much cortisol pumping through their body that they just have so much anxiety, and thus having the anxiety puts them in a depressive state of mind. So by going into public, they judge others, then worry how others are judging them, just so they can feel a bit more alive in a sense, because then they're creating tension, drama, drawing attention to themselves, than really looking inside of themselves and self-reflecting and not caring about the world and just living their life.
So they get to ignore the whole fact that what it means
to live and what it means to be an actual human. They're just worried about
you might be right.
issues.
You might be right. That's like overtly confident, right. But I believe like some people like sharpshooters do. I believe they can be pretty goddamn confident within a mile of them. That you give me.
Could they be confident on their own, or is it the spotter's help?
I'm just talking about a lone marksman. I'm not talking about snipers. I'm not talking about Marine military snipers with a spotter. And I'm talking about a good sharpshooter guy with a rifle that's been shooting his whole life. You know what I mean?
We should do a podcast and go in shooting.
We should.
Yeah.
We can do that. We
can do that and show them how to clean guns.
Yeah, we can do all that. We can do all that shit. If you want to see a fucking shooting expo on the channel, dude, comment, share below, dude. Comment,
some mannequins.
You'll see all the shit flying up on the screen right now.
Get mannequin heads, fill the mannequin head with tannerite.
I don't even know how to get all that shit.
Actually, I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. If you don't know, it's not.
Yeah. Comment below on that.
No, but we can definitely take everyone out and fucking do some marksmanship.
So if humans are hollow, and Earth is feminine, therefore we get mother culture and mother nature, and you're saying humans are hollow.
I think humans are hollow. I think humans are just like...
Her, she, the Earth is then hollow.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but did you ever meet, white trash, fat trailer white people?
Yeah.
You ever see, like
people of Walmart.
I get, yeah, people of Walmart. Their daughters are all fat, doing the same kind of shit.
Those are generational traits. That's learned habits. That's just how they're raised.
Yeah, but to what end? To when does it stop? Do you think it's gonna?
They could be the most happiest because they just don't give a fuck how society.
Yeah, I'm not arguing their emotions.
I don't give a fuck. This is me.
Yeah, I'm not arguing their emotional capacity. I'm arguing the fact whether or not, they don't care. There is no tomorrow. There is no...
They're just living their best life. Or do you think they're just sad and depressed?
That's It's not good, because you look at the mothers, and the mothers don't look too fucking happy, dude. They don't look like they fucking...
They probably aren't happy. They gave up on life. Thus, they don't fucking care. They're so jaded, they just let themselves go.
Yeah, but half of them...
They probably worked a fucking 6 to 4 job or a 6 to 5 job. Came home, try to cook dinner, be mentally...
most of them don't even work. No, I know. They don't have a fucking job. They're bitching about their husband. They don't have a job. I don't think you should be allowed to bitch about that shit unless you have a job. Honestly.
Economic enslavement. We really don't need it.
But that's how it is, though. That's how it is.
It could be different than that.
It could be. But that's not the case.
We're laying the framework for that right now.
Yes, we're working on it. I'm not going to see it in my lifetime, but I hope I do. And I hope my kids see it, blah, blah, blah. But from what I've seen growing up, I've seen a lot of racism. I've seen a lot of classism. I've seen a lot of that shit, dude.
Racism, classism. I'm a person of color. I believe classism outweighs racism. I think racism is a byproduct of classism.
I don't know, because I know a lot of fucking people that are a different race than me that make a lot more money than me. They'll look down on me.
There's every ethno, race, whatever,
Sure.
cultural class. There's an upper and lower caste, but
I'm saying from my own personal experiences and my own application of being alive with knowing these people. I know people that are a different race than me, that make more money than me, probably more than I ever will. And I know, even now in my 40s, whatever, I'm not 40 yet, but I tell everyone that. But I know even now that they're looking at me like you don't even know, you'll never have the money, you're not serious, you're not. But I've worked from nothing to get to where I am now. Nothing. When I say nothing, I don't need mom and dad's help. Nothing. Nothing. To get to where I am. Which is nowhere.
Are you happy?
But I'm happy. That's what I'm saying. That's where the happiness comes in right there. But I'm happy.
But let's jump back to it. Jaded.
What does jaded mean? Jaded means like you were obstructed, never came back to it, never fixed it.
You're dwelling on regrets, lessons.
I have no real regrets. I live my life how.
So we're talking about the hollow people you referenced.
Yeah, everyone's hollow. Everyone's hollow.
I'm just curious about the reference to the trailer park people.
I used to live in a trailer park. And
I did too for a hot minute. Colorado Springs, Colorado. We're waiting for housing to open up on Fort Carson.
Yeah, I was in there for like 2-3 years, and people treated me like shit. For the moment I went from living in a house to living in a trailer, I noticed right away people started treating me like shit.
Caste system.
That's that caste system.
Right, so I'm saying that whole system.
Right away, they're like, it's piece of shit. And I could sit there and say, oh, I'm only here temporarily to everybody that asked me what happened. It's like, my dad about died, we ran out of money, we had nothing to do, we had nowhere to go, this is what we had to do to live.
Often I think people in a trailer park, may live beyond their means, but we all live beyond our means for the most part. But I think they have it on lock. They're saving more money.
But are they? Because then again,
Actually, then they put it in all their nice cars and stuff.
If they get my friend lived in a trailer park for the longest time, and every day, there have been nights that I stayed there, 3 nights a week. He's like a good friend, best friend. You always have that best friend you're hanging out with, when you're young, all the time. And every night his mom would get Pizza Hut or Domino's. Pizza Hut or Domino's. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, how the fuck? Your mom works at the grocery store, bro. I know, I see her there. How the fuck are you doing this? And he is like, that's what we eat every night. It's
that's shitty. Malnutrition.
Yeah, think of it like that.
You're not getting any nutrition at all. It's all dead food. It may taste good, but it's dead. It's processed. You really don't want to ingest it. But it's convenient.
It is convenient.
And nostalgic to a lot of mid-generational people.
People love it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all he was used to.
Sugar.
That's all he was used to. That's what I'm saying. Sugar and the pizza sauce and shit, especially Domino's and Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
They're notorious for their sugar.
It's all sugar in that shit.
Yeah, that's what gives you the flavor. Which is not good. I always say that because I know how to make pizzas.
I know how to make pizzas too.
Yeah. And that's not good.
Want some pizza dough? We'll give us a 50-bag pound of flour and we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll fucking get that. Show you a fucking real pizza, dude.
Fucking toss that shit.
Those guys fucking rely on the sugar. They rely on that for the flavor and all that. They don't... they're not olive oil and dough. They're not...
with your beer, sugar.
What's that? Exactly. This shit...
Why it tastes so good? I mean, that tastes like water.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think the sugar has anything to do with it to me at this point.
Fermentation of.
Because I could drink any beer. I could drink any beer.
Right, that's how you make beer. You ferment the grain. Yeah.
Yeah, you use
and
the sugar.
Yeast eats the sugar, shit like that.
Yeah, you could definitely. I'm not sure how that works for a diabetic though, per se. I don't know if a diabetic. I guess a certain type of a diabetic could
I don't know
drink.
what kind of diabetic I am.
Yeah. Do you drink? You don't drink.
I drink gin. Sometimes a sour beer.
Yeah, but you don't drink.
No, because I grew up with a alcoholic growing up, so.
Oh, I didn't grow up an alcoholic,
But that changed how I viewed drinking to an extent.
how do you mean? Because I've heard this multiple times from different people. How do you mean?
Well, I just know how it changed the dynamic of family structure. Like a fucking 30-pack of like Bush like multiple times a week. Stepdad.
Was he abusive or like that kind of shit? Like how, or was it just him drinking? Because I don't get it. If he was just drinking and falling out,
mentally, physically, kind of abusive guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, it kind of changed my views on like getting blackout drunk or just like fucking going to town. I mean, I like my occasional drink. Loosens me up, especially gin.
Especially gin.
Love gin.
Is there a special kind of mix-up that you prefer? Or?
I like to make my gin kind of like an old-fashioned. You know what old-fashioned is?
Explain it.
Whiskey, bitters, shit like that. But in place of the whiskey, I use gin.
Use gin.
Gin. Sophisticated drink.
Is that a sophisticated?
Usually that's how the perception of gin drinkers is. It's like hip, cerebral types.
Cerebral types?
Yeah.
Is that a thing now? Cerebral types of people?
I'd say. You don't think so? That kind of goes back to people being emptied. You can have surface conversation with people, or you can have in-depth, deep conversation.
You can, but I think that's all about what they put out. Because they're hollow.
Not everyone's hollow. That's like saying the majority of people are on autopilot.
I think they are. I know I'm on autopilot. When I leave my house, usually I'm on autopilot. I'm probably not really thinking. I'm probably just saying hi and do's and don'ts. And
you're in the habit of going to work to survive so you can enjoy moments like these. So yeah, you're on autopilot then, but I don't take you as an autopilot person. You read, you educate yourself on various topics, right?
I do.
And you look at subject matter not from one point of view, but an array of different views to come to your conclusion and thought.
Yeah, because I want to be
and
right.
And often, you're a connoisseur of these things, and it doesn't come from one source. Where hollow, empty
Frank.
people are like one source.
Thank you, Frank.
People. No, I'm just saying, man.
No.
Like, could you have a conversation with, like, say, your cashier? Your point of sale person at your job?
Could I?
Have like a deep conversation. Would you have to crack at it?
No, I can't talk to the people I work with like that. I don't think their brains can even fathom the words sometimes.
I think one of them could.
Maybe one of them.
He's an engineer.
Who?
Isn't he an engineer?
Nah, I doubt it.
The sleeper cell.
Sleeper cell, dude. Oh, he could. Yo.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah, he's.
But that's intellect though, and not.
I've been very nice to him, but he seems that he has his mind set on, the typical things people of his age would. You know what I mean?
Which is
partying, women, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's in college he's working on his master's or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm way past that. I've blown by those days, like, almost a decade ago. So it's like, my partying really is just calling up 3 friends, seeing if they can come over at the same time. That's my party. You know what I'm saying? That's hard enough.
So do you think that the majority of humans being hollow, jaded, unaware, completely not conscious of any of their surroundings or thought has a huge adverse effect on civilization and society as it is today?
I think that it's became society. I think that is society today.
Now, how do you break away from that?
I don't think you can. I think you gotta kill him.
This almost sounds like episode 2 of behavioralism with somebody else.
Seriously? Dude, I don't know. You got all these Kim Kardashian knots.
I don't follow.
I don't follow it either, but I hear about it. I hear about it. What do you mean?
Kim Kardashian bots or
Knots.
knots?
Knots. They're like astronauts for Kim Kardashian.
Oh.
They're these little fucking...
Because we feed their ego and their attention, and
Yes.
we feed off our life source.
They're-
So we become so obsessed with them in popular culture. We are just consumers.
neglecting our own, forgetting our own.
Yeah, it's like a form of escapism, getting lost in a fucking entertainer or something.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
You have no room to work on yourself, so you perpetually stay hollow. Because you're not filling yourself with you, you're filling yourself with others. You're just a fucking hoe to the system.
Kim Kardashianism.
Do you think in like 300 years she'll be someone significant?
Wait, she gonna be immortal? I hope that bitch dies soon.
Do you think many of these people in Hollywood become immortalized? I mean, most of them are with stars and fucking...
No, none of these people in Hollywood deserve it. There's not a single actor that deserves to be immortalized.
Keanu Reeves?
No, I love the man to death, no.
But they will. Society's going to immortalize
Yeah,
them.
they will, but they're not the people that should be immortalized.
Do you think they're going to be looked up and worshipped 300 to 500 years from now?
No. Well, you figure Shakespeare's like, what, 200-300 years old?
Yeah. People look up to Shakespeare and all his writings.
Yeah, but I think Shakespeare has been slipping. They've been catching him lacking.
That's because
he's not been putting out nothing new, guys.
We have the Kim Kardashians of the world. The Pete Davidsons.
I don't know who she is.
No, Pete Davidson. Not the dude on SNL.
Oh yeah, he's dating all the hot chicks.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, but he looks like a goofy Mongoloid.
And he always made fun of that.
He's not even funny,
he
dude.
made fun. He would always make fun of the rapper on the MTV battle show.
See, these popular bitches...
Who was that dude? Eminem tore him apart in a song.
I don't know, but the reason Pete Davidson is cool without Kardashians with them is because Kardashians are playing that card.
Excuse me, I need to look up this dude.
Are playing that card like they date the fucking geeky guy of the class because they're so edgy that they could even make him seem cool. That's like, but Pete Davidson don't need it, but he's gonna take it because he likes pussy as much as the rest of us, dude. And that's a bunch of bullshit, and that's a bunch of shit people need to think about. They need to think about real fucking hard. Fuck them.
I'm Kenny Fresno, and this is a 2008 Lincoln Navigator. The Lincoln Navigator is still wildly popular among senior citizens and people who still listen to Ja Rule albums. Look at this elegant grille. Sophisticated chrome wheels. And all that does is get the prostitutes super excited when you pull around the corner until they realize it's an '08 and all you can afford is a hand job. This one even has a DVD and headphones, so instead of having to talk to your child, you could just pop in Finding Nemo and drive along trapped in your own thoughts. I knew we got married too soon. I could have so much fucking disposable income right now. It's been 2 fucking years. I mean, when is she gonna lose this pregnancy weight? Jesus Christ. Should just swerve in the fucking traffic and end it all right now. Jesus Christ.
Fucking bro. You just made me take a geriatrics break with you.
Yeah, so?
You cut me the fuck off when you were like, fuck him, and I was ready to be like, Nick Cannon. That's who we're fucking talking about, bro. That hollow-ass motherfucker Nick Cannon. Probably a reptilian.
I've heard that he might be a reptilian. Is he Nick Cannon. He's that colored guy, right?
Colored. It's 2022. He's that person of color.
Person of color.
Person of color.
He is Will Smith's kid.
No, that's the other kid.
Who?
Wait, that's Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon is Will Smith's kid, I'm
Are
pretty
you
sure.
What? Someone please comment below on that one.
No, I think he is. No.
That would mean his mom's Jada Pinkett Smith.
No.
And his
Who's
dad's
Nick
Will
Cannon?
Smith.
Who's Nick Cannon?
He's just that colored person on MTV.
Oh, he's that dude that tried to rap.
Yeah, and Eminem tore him apart.
Oh, shit. They were banging the same chick, right?
Right. Damn.
That's rough.
That was money.
That's rough, dude. I don't follow those guys like that, but
yeah, but that's where we're getting at. How we, modern civilization, society, follow all this whack shit. And we're so knowledgeable on entertainers that we forget about ourselves and we're just hollow.
we are. I think everyone's hollow. I think everyone's vain.
How do you feel about people like worshiping like the Kardashians and the Nick Cannons of the world?
I think they're fucking horrible people.
So would you say you are a horrible person then?
Would I say I am?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not for any of those reasons.
It's because he worships Joe Rogan.
I would, but I'm not for any of those reasons. I don't want people to look at me or be like, oh, look how cute he. I don't want that. Do you?
But now, started looking at myself in the mirror. Like, you're a good motherfucker. Do shit.
Yeah, I don't want people looking at me like.
Would they?
Yeah, would they even know?
Would they even worship you? Like, for all we know, you don't even exist in their world.
No, but if they're looking at me, they know I exist. So obviously.
But do they? If this was all one simulation. You're just a script of code in their world.
Do you believe that? Well, maybe that's the hollow people. Maybe they're all the NPCs.
What if, going back to hollow people being surfaced, right? Follow? The hollow people are surfaced. And the people on the surface of the earth are then hollow. The intelligent people that control and dictate our every move are located within the hollow earth. And thus, that'd be like a simulation because they're playing the game, and we're just actors acting real within the game.
But is it that they're the smarter people, or is it that they're the most powerful people?
Powerful in what sense?
Well, power's power in any way you choose to use it.
Because fucking Lex Luthor thought he was the most powerful guy in the fucking Earth, whatever.
Yeah,
Earth
but
1,
then
2,
there
3,
was
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever motherfucking amount of Earths.
Then there was Superman. And then there was Bret Hart. So both the Lex Luthors got beat, dude.
There's also Kara, Supergirl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, Lex Luthor never won. He only kept trying. He kept trying to win.
But he went in the mindset that he would destroy you. So, really, at the end of the day, he won. Like all Luthors. They always win. Fuck Krypton.
Well, Krypton got blown up fucking forever ago, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, and whatever version... Did it get destroyed in every multiverse?
That's a good question. So there could be a multiverse where Krypton never got destroyed?
Right.
So there could be
and there would be a
complete planet of Supermen?
Right.
And
there'd be no Superman or Superwoman or Supergirl.
So Clark Kent would just be normal Joe Schmo.
There wouldn't be a Clark Kent.
Well, I'm just saying his person there would be...
Because who would Clark Kent photograph and do all that shit?
He'd be doing some kind of shit on fucking Krypton. That's what he'd be fucking doing.
Well, if he didn't know Krypton existed because their pods were only launched to Earth because Krypton got destroyed, and we're saying Krypton was not destroyed on this Earth, or this universe.
Oh, so Earth would have no idea that they even exist. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
So, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I believe in aliens.
But you need
364 days
I don't-
later.
Well, to make it fact, yes. My scientific mind would say yeah.
Fact is just popular opinion, though.
No, I think fact is something that can be duplicated.
In
through many
2022,
scientists.
fact is just popular
24
opinion.
hours later.
Maybe if you say
Like
so.
2016, the fact was people love Trump
I
because
refuse
he
to
was
bend
put
the
in
knee.
office.
I refuse to bend the knee to that line of thought.
I'm not saying it applies to you, but right there, fact, it would just be popular opinion.
Fact is something that you say that anybody else can duplicate. Any other scientist can duplicate under the same conditions.
3 days later.
This will happen. This is what you do. This is what will happen. This is fact. You know what I mean? That's fact to me. It's not a matter of what I like or don't like.
50% of scientists would say Merlin's magic was purely fiction. It wasn't real. It didn't exist. Then you could have another 50% of like quantum physics physicists that could probably prove Merlin's
You're
magic
talking
was
Merlin
real.
with Arthur?
Fucking right. Knights of the Round Table.
Well, that's like the character Merlin is taken from two different characters throughout history.
Enlighten me. I just know the remedial stuff.
Yeah. Oh wow! I wish I would have been prefaced beforehand, but no. There's two stories. One is a Norse folk guy, and the other is a English dude. And they both were very bad, actually.
Yeah, Merlin's a bad person.
They're
if you
more
really
like
think about it.
Piper stories or whatever. They met like bad fates. Oh, I wish I would have known you, because I just was reading on this earlier. I can't really regurgitate anything that I read, but yeah, it's based on two people. Robin Hood was the next one that they were talking about, like whether or not he could be real. Like what I was reading was basically that, like mythological figures that could be real. Merlin was like
Frank Lucas was a modern day Robin Hood.
the heroin dealer.
Yeah.
Shit, he never fucking hooked me up.
Think about it though.
Tell me.
He literally robbed the rich to support, what was it, Harlem?
Well, I thought he robbed the poor and the rich to
Well, he robbed both.
make himself richer.
Yeah, really rich.
Really rich, dude.
Yeah.
Super rich.
But some would say he was a modern day Robin Hood.
Who are those guys?
The people that reaped the benefits that didn't have their shop charged,
Yeah,
got free food.
yeah, I wasn't there with those guys. They didn't.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think they know me.
Well, of course they don't know us.
They don't know us, dude.
I'm just saying.
Dude, that'd be the worst day of my life.
If there was a modern day Robin Hood, who do you think it would be?
Like, out of the people today?
Yes.
Out of the people today. Bernie Sanders. At least his ideology could get a lot of people some money. I'm trying to think of how do you get the most poor people the most money.
You think Bernie Sanders could yield a fucking bow?
No,
Fucking
I'm not.
pull
He's
the
not
fuck-
going to be out there shooting. He's going to be telling his merry men to go out and what to do. They're going to be here to do this. And his wisdom.
Man, you're giving Robin Hood a bad name.
All right,
I mean, I just compared him to a fucking heroin drug pen, so. But Bernie
All right,
Sanders.
then. If you think that was a bad comparison, well, who do you think then?
No one. I don't think so.
So you're saying there's no modern day Robin Hoods?
I don't think so.
Then why would you ask me such a silly, benign question?
Because you started to explain yourself.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
That's
dude.
more ridiculous you thought about it.
I did, because it's a question, and I do that shit. But if not Bernie, Elon.
I need you guys to comment below on this. Is it true Elon Musk is on a new board at the Pentagon? Please comment below.
He should be if that is a thing, dude.
Imagine the might of the military force with Neuralink.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, man.
That sounds stupid.
Well, that sounds stupid.
We need to get beyond this conquering the world bullshit.
Yeah,
we need
that's
to
not
conquer
gonna happen.
other worlds.
That's not gonna happen until someone conquers the world. I think that whole Alexander the Great complex is gonna keep on happening until someone eventually does it, and then it's gonna be way beyond our time, dude. It's gonna be weird. And eventually they're gonna see, like, oh, wow.
Was Alexander the greatest conqueror in the world?
Yeah.
Bro, I'd give that credit to Genghis.
Yeah, but Genghis stopped. Genghis was like, I have enough.
Right. So that made him a better conqueror.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but Alexander conquered all of Genghis' territory. So it did.
Because he didn't give a fuck, because it ended up Genghis was just fucking hollow.
So you can't say it's better if Alexander took all his shit. So it's like, I came, I saw, I conquered, like, all that shit, dude. Like, but Genghis Khan for his time, yeah. But he had a good system. He was like, hey, I'll give you a chance to join me. No? Then you're gonna die. I don't have time for enemies. If you're my friend, go behind me.
So who do you think is the greatest conqueror now? Entity, whole.
Strategically, Alexander the Great, conqueror Genghis Khan.
Okay, who's the greatest conqueror in today's world?
In today's world. Did it have to be successful?
I'm gonna chime in and go with the People's Republic of China. Strategically,
That's who
they're embedded
I
everywhere in
was
the world.
gonna say too.
On top of that, China has outlasted how many republics and nation states throughout history?
I was gonna say it's probably China. I was
Right.
gonna say, and I think that they're the most logistically sound to even be able to carry out a war in the modern age, just through not only population but technology, resources, and ability
being
to do
embedded into enemy territory.
Yeah.
America.
China, I won't, like, everyone worries about Russia. I worry about Russia because they have that 1-2 punch. They have that good old atom fucking river.
But the dragon is everywhere.
Yeah. Dragons everywhere now, so you can't.
I can't cite this though. It's something I acquired throughout the ages of my 38 years in life. Where the fuck did I see it? Alright. Chinese are not actual people of the sun, or of our sun at least. It is said they came to Earth on a dragon,
Me too.
having all of this knowledge of how the universe works, but they needed a new planet for resources.
Okay.
They ended up where they are, known as Asia, aka China.
Are you saying
I'm saying
saying
Asians-
fucking Chinese people are aliens?
No, but I'm gonna go into. This might sound prejudice.
Oh, it's gonna sound prejudice, people.
But-
Listen, they're gonna have some prejudice. But he's Asian. Maybe he's allowed. There's a card.
There is a card, but
Okay.
granted, they came over on a dragon. They were parasites on the dragon, but the dragon brought them to Earth as a form of transportation. But they were insectoids, and insectoids have giant hive mentality, and they just reproduce and colonize at a large rate.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, do you think Chinese are of this Earth, or do you think they are?
Are you saying, do I think Chinese people are insectoids brought by a dragon from outer space?
Yes.
I thought it once was.
Could it be possible?
I don't know. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's a thing, dude.
It's as much of a thing as people thinking birds aren't real.
That's a real thing.
I know, it's a real thing. So does that mean the insectoid thing is a thing?
Yeah, but I never heard it applied to the Chinese and dragon parasites.
Yeah.
And you're Asian, so
And
that
it's
must be
fucking
true.
hive mentality.
Must be true.
Look at all the knowledge and technology they have. It may not be the most
You are so
long-lasting.
racist, dude. You're so racist. I apologize to my viewers. I didn't mean to bring a bunch of Asian racists.
Please stop Asian hate. Even though Asians are the most racist and prejudiced people on the
They're
planet
fucking
of the Earth.
racist, aren't they? Aren't they fucking racist, little group? Motherfucker.
I have
He's been mean to me.
Asian family and friends that will agree. So I don't understand stop Asian hate.
Wait, are you like, what? Did you fix him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, like for a while there, I kept seeing all this stop Asian hate stuff. I'm like, I don't fucking get it.
You know why?
Why?
Because you're hollow, dude. You're a hollow person just filling it up with a bunch of Asian shit. Asian bullshit and noodles.
Asian muck. We
Asian
lay on
muck,
the ground,
dude.
and you have your white trailer court trash people covering themselves
I
up
felt
in the
my
3
whole-
pounds of muck.
Dude, I felt my hole, dude. I felt my hole with cheeseburgers, macaroni, cheese, Reuben sandwiches.
Processed by chemicals made by
Let me
Chinese.
Let me finish.
By the
Cheese
way,
sticks.
I endorse the use of
Cuban
monosodium.
sandwiches.
I endorse MSG. MSG makes food taste amazing.
Tater tots. French fries. Go.
I consume rice,
Yeah, you do.
Seafood.
Yeah, you do. We know. We
vegetables,
burnt all the fields down.
handmade noodles, sushi, curries.
Are you being stereotypical here?
That's what I fucking.
Are you
cook.
being honest?
I'm
That's
being
what
honest.
You're fucking.
You see
so
the
full of
fucking
shit.
pictures and videos of me showing my daughter how to make
I go to the
dumplings
river
and
every
noodles?
day. I go to the river every day, goddamn. I never see you dunking your head in the river, come up with a fish or any
Did you know the river
trussels or
goes
mussels.
by Sillensgrove? Why would the fuck would you walk by the river?
I drove. I drove.
Why
by.
would you drive to Sillensgrove
I
on the way
wanted
to
to see if you were
Lewisburg?
out there getting some breakfast.
Do you know the square mileage?
I drive
the
around all of
river?
it.
You can't drive around all of it.
I do it because I love you. And I care about my friends.
I go into a meditative state and I put myself at the river and I just dunk my head in.
You're fucking.
Get river carp.
Like Gohan in Super Saiyan J2 when he fought Cell. Like no one's seen that coming, but it just happened. Is that like you?
Such a basic white thing. What is it with you guys in Dragon Ball Z? You don't see Asians watching Dragon Ball Z. They watch
Hey,
Korean horror flicks.
Yeah, you do.
Who?
People.
All my Asian friends watch dumb shit like The Office.
Because your Asian friends suck, dude.
I think The Office sucks.
I agree. I agree, but don't. Cut that out. Times 10. Don't say that. Too many people will cancel us if we say that. They like The Office. Yeah, they're dumb. Yeah.
They wouldn't have canceled us 10 years ago.
Nah, but Frank, that's fucking... That's some deep shit you just
No, I'm talking... What, the dragon coming into Earth?
No. The dragon coming to Earth is what you thought your deep topic was that you just hit on, dude. You thought you just killed it with that.
No, I didn't think I killed it.
It's fucking...
So then what was deep?
It's fucking... You have to watch the episode, I guess, dude. I'm not gonna fucking remind you, dude.
Remind me, that's what you're here for.
Hollow people, Frank. Hollow people.
I'm hollow. I'll be the
You
first.
literally just filled yourself up with all the stereotypical Chinese snacks and ingredients.
Actually,
If I were to put all the things you said into a bag and put like a fuse and lit it,
I wouldn't. You said Chinese.
it would have blew up and you would have appeared.
You said Chinese though. I would say Asian because I had.
I thought I said
curry in
Asian.
There. I had sushi in there.
I thought I said Asian.
I had rice, handmade noodles.
I'm not racist, dude. It's all the same to me, dude. Oh,
No one even said you're racist.
So it's all the same to me. So I can call you. I can call all Asians Japanese.
No, because they have different physical attributes.
Who's the racist now, Frank?
I'm just saying,
They're people to me.
Are they?
Yes.
Just like people in the trailer park?
Yes, those are hard times. Yeah, they had a hard life, dude. Mad props to Trailer Park, dude. 2022.
Stop trailer park hate.
Yeah, stop Trailer Park hate.
Stop
20.
now.
Fuck. Stop it. Put an effect in here, dude.
Cancel people that hate on trailer park people.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Just don't cancel Agent Kyle.
Yeah. How many people do you think have listened this far into the podcast?
Well, it's not even posted yet.
No, I'm saying when it is posted.
I don't know. I don't know what the viewership is like.
They'll be on the second half. It's not good, dude.
You need to promote more.
Yeah, but they want money. I refuse to give my own money to promote.
No, like have friends watch it, bro.
Yeah, but that's not real promoting.
Yeah, it is. Because you're getting more views.
No, it's not. That's just your friends looking at your shit. That's not fucking...
July 8th, 1947, I do believe.
Oh, I like this. What happened?
If someone can correct me. Do you think it was a weather balloon with dummies falling from the sky? Or do you think it was a flying saucer with aliens falling from the sky on a ranch in New Mexico? Roswell.
Roswell.
Yes.
I don't know. If only we could have someone go there and take a look for us.
You have.
Dude.
So what are your thoughts on Roswell?
I don't know. I don't think...
The government...
I don't think an alien craft could crash if it wanted to.
So you're going with weather balloon?
Yeah. I think there's probably... Got real excited. I don't think an alien craft... Then you got these guys like those guys on Rogan and shit. What's his name? Saying they worked with them. And like the S2 and Area 51 and all that shit.
Yeah, why don't people talk about S2 more?
Sounds like they know about it.
Well, they talk about Area 51 more than S2.
For those of you that don't know, what fucking... You know what Area 51 is. It's like they say it's a secret military facility.
Which there's many around the world.
Yes, many. They don't make it sound special because
Yeah.
now I don't even think it's
Roughly
in use.
connected by maglev bullet trains under the Earth's surface.
Oh, you think they went that far to do that?
Dude, I think the underground cities and I think a lot of the military installments, aside from being connected by railway, are also connected by underground railway.
Really? You think they went that fucking hardcore to do all that?
I think so. What is down in around the capital? Mount something.
Yo, let's not get off track here though.
Okay.
Roswell. Secret military base, middle of the desert. There's different testing sites along. It's not just you go in Area 51. That's a facility. That's a facility, like where some shit comes in and out of whatever. But there's testing sites all around those mountains, all around that whole valley. It's all empty and abandoned. There's no one living out there. And if there were people living out there, they're not living out there now. After those bombs. So, there's a lot of claiming that they test flying saucers. Alien recovery shit out there. I'm not sure if that's real.
Who knows if it's real, but I
You
just
ever watched any videos on it?
Yeah, a lot, but I don't find Area 51 that interesting so much. But what I just looked up because I needed to confirm the name. Bayview, Idaho. Giant lake.
Okay.
It's another Area 51 type of thing. It's a submarine lake.
I've heard about UFOs underwater.
Right, and check this out.
Submerged.
If you dig deep in that, you'll find there's underground rivers and canals which the submarines or UFO submarines or whatever navigate off to the West Coast and come out in California.
Right.
Which kind of makes sense if you look at California having giant underground lakes and rivers. Because they said if an earthquake happened on the San Andreas Fault, California would literally slip in the ocean. Because most of California is above like freshwater caverns and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you look at the California lights and stuff, a lot of them come out from the ocean.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, what if the same technology applied to UFOs is applied to submarines, but they're really not submarines. They're kind of like airships. But you have something...
But aren't all UFOs airships?
I'd say so.
They have to travel through space. If they can travel through space, why can't they travel through the water?
Elements. Maybe they're from a planet where the salt water might corrode it.
Yeah, but I doubt it if you're traveling through intergalactic
You're
space.
talking about Area 51. What do you think about like the Area 51 of like water, like land-based vehicles, ships, shit like that?
Yeah, like amphibian shit, like with the water. Shit, who knows how far down they drilled in Area 51?
Right,
they could have came to a subterranean lake that's like 50 miles long, as far as you know.
Right.
And
so, like, wouldn't that be a great...
They could have drilled to the ocean.
That'd be a great strategic point for, like, water training and shit.
Yeah, but so many people know about Area 51 just
but not many people know of Bayview. I don't think that might be the popular name and conspiracy theorists these days, but I just know it's in Bayview, Idaho. There's probably a proper name.
It's definitely possible. I definitely don't think that the military or the government is investing anything into Area 51 anymore.
No, but...
If anything, they've been dismantling this goddamn thing.
But what I'm getting at is...
To the new place, wherever the new place is.
These underground rivers, aqueducts, and lakes and shit are further connected down to the hollow earth. So instead of just the North Pole and the South Pole having an entrance, there's multiple entrances that come out through the earth. Along with that, if you look into Native American lore, there was a giant tunnel system, kind of like the land bridge, but it was a tunnel that stemmed from maybe like Mexico or even into the Americas through the Rockies, all the way up to Colorado, that went all the way down into the peninsula into South America, thus allowing Amazonians and everyone, Mayans, whoever else that had entrances along the way, to get up to the Americas.
Maybe.
Because at the time, there was shit going on the surface.
That's...
And it's also, if you look into the hollow earth, there's like pathways within this tunnel system that lead them to the center of the earth or the hollow earth.
So you're thinking that maybe it's real? I think Jules Verne or whoever that guy was.
Jules Verne, he wrote all those books.
Yeah,
he had to know something, right?
Right. Or did he? Or is he just?
What is that? Art imitates life, or
fiction, or
something like that, or
life imitates fiction, or imitates art. Art imitates life. Something.
Yeah.
Comment below if you know the fucking terminology. You're probably smarter than we are.
Yeah.
We are deep here, dog. We are deep talking deep shit.
Jules Verne, though, what if he was a scribe? I think that's what they called him back in times.
Scribe's just someone that writes people's shit
right,
down.
But he came from a lineage of people that kept track of history throughout the centuries.
Oh, maybe.
So he contained knowledge that other people did not. It could kind of be like Tolkien was passed down information, and he applied them. No, listen, and Tolkien applied all his history and knowledge into his writings and his books.
Well, he intended the whole story to sound like a forgotten history for Earth.
Right, but I'm getting at, but maybe they play it off like that, right?
Well,
and maybe at one time on Earth there was a battle for Middle Earth.
Well, that's how he wrote it. He wrote it so that people...
But I'm saying, what are those people called that document history through family lineage throughout time?
Scholars, historians.
Right, but...
People that remember. People that know that matters now and then.
Kind of like how tribes of North America try to embrace their culture and history and just keep teaching about the ways of the past.
Oh yeah, that's the importance of it.
Right, but how modern day world is now, we want to destroy that knowledge, and we don't want to be people to learn and adapt and grow from it. So we destroy it. We remove it from history. Because there's probably a lot
even
of
Tolkien, even in
knowledge,
Tolkien's world,
alchemy, like a lot of that stuff is lost throughout time.
Yeah. Even in Tolkien's world of mindset, his mentality is things were great at the start, and then it slowly declines to where we are now. Like it explains even where we are now. Why aren't there elves now? Why aren't there dwarves now? It tells you. He covers it.
There could be these people, and they could all
be... I'm actually huge into the giants.
Nephilim.
Giants of the ancient earth and gnomes and that shit. I'm a huge proponent of that shit. I'm not saying I have a belief one way or the other, but you're going to be seeing info on those things on this channel.
But like, kind of like the new age pseudoscience about planes, dimensions existent. Like right now we live in a 3D, and you have a lot of these people talking about the 5D. So we look at Hollow Earth as one level, right? And on the way to the surface, other levels, and like in between there, you could still have pockets of gnomes, trolls, dwarves. And what if it was the dwarves? What if the gnomes actually helped expand the Hollow Earth?
What?
They needed to create and someone to break down like the
You ever
Earth.
hear about this? The Celts, they had this big thing about fairy circles. You ever hear of fairy circles?
Yeah, my daughter tells me about them.
You ever see them on the ground though, like the mushrooms and the fungus? Like they had a whole belief system around this shit, dude. Like, who knows how much truth goes into any of it, but a lot of it's still shown today. A lot of these weird things still happen today, and today we have like modern thought and obvious method and science and shit like that to figure it out, but some things we can't figure out, dude. Did you know Pennsylvania is the #1 state with the dog man? You ever heard of this guy?
No.
You ever heard of a werewolf?
Yeah, lichen?
Yeah, lycanthropy. That's
or a worgen, anything.
Yeah, like that. Pennsylvania is the #1 state with sightings of this creature called the dog man. It's a half dog, half human creature.
Can humans get mange?
Yeah.
What if this dog man is just a scraggly, decrepit dude that has his nails grown because he didn't clip them? You know how that used to be a trend with people with just long ass nails, and he just has long hair and he just has this gnarly face and he can't communicate, so he howls and barks and he literally looks like a werewolf.
From what I've heard of his description, he looks like a dog. The top half is a dog. Like his head mainly is like a dog. If I'm wrong about this, guys, write in comment below. There's gonna be a lot of comment below until we get this all worked out. We're all over the place here. But yeah. Dog man. Yeah, his name is Dog Man. And he fucking looks like a dog. I want to go chasing out my fucking AK-47. What do you say we bag us some Dog Man?
I don't know if I would want to bag Dog Man.
Okay, we don't have to, but I want to see him.
What if Dog Man was displaced from Egypt? Anubis had an offspring, and Dogman got onto a raft in a ship and landed in North America, and ended up in a place otherwise known as Pennsylvania.
Possible. Very possible.
And what if this Anubis-like dogman stretched the mind and bended the mind of the native tribes?
So he has supernatural powers now?
No, they're
Fucking Asians.
You're saying Anubis didn't have supernatural powers?
That wasn't a god?
Yeah.
Why would the god come here?
Why was Achilles on Earth?
Yeah, but that's a mythology. We don't even know if Achilles lived, and if he did, if he even
We
was
don't know
it.
if Anubis is Egyptian mythology.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. Like,
But I'm saying, so this dog creature... Comment below, what is the correct name for dog people from ancient Egypt? Do you know?
no, but I know what you're talking about.
Right, so he
I know
came
what you're
here,
talking
right?
about. That was the
And
son.
he traversed the Americas.
Are you saying they're offsprings of fucking the Egyptian
And
god?
he
Sorry.
ended up down in the Grand Canyon.
No, this is East Coast.
I know, but he traveled the Americas before he decided to make homestead in...
As I said, Pennsylvania is
Right,
the number one state
So
with
what if
these
he
sightings.
had a hand in the Grand Canyon with that temple-like place located down the riverbed that is now blocked off by the government that looked like an old temple from the Valley of Kings?
Huh. I don't know. I've never seen it, but...
But if you break down to the basics of a lot of... what's the proper name for calling indigenous people of the time instead of native tribes or Indians?
Well, they'd just be native.
Okay, the natives. So a
Yeah.
lot of their ceremonial stuff mimic and reflect a lot of Egyptian ceremonies.
They do, though.
Right,
Some
so
of them
Dogman, right, influenced a lot of the tribes.
do. Yeah, but this is a fucking being they've been seeing like consistently since like
Well-
the 1800s till now.
Right, so I'm saying Dogman.
The Indians had a group called the Dogmen. They said they're the last warrior tribe that ever existed. There's a movie about it too.
Right, so what if
But these are Dogmen. These are fucking... Well, are you saying the possibility of Native Americans still
yeah.
existing and not being known?
No, they exist through like generations, like the
No, I get
the knowledge
generational,
is somewhere.
but still remaining
So that-
secret
yeah,
after 100 or so years of fucking...
why wouldn't that be possible?
No, you're right, but it'd be very difficult.
There's a lot of mountain people.
Because even in that fucking movie, those guys had it hard, and then they had that whole valley, and they were like,
What I'm saying,
it's so hard to say
let's say
secret.
they kind of worship in the sense this Dogman. Is there somewhere in Native history that speaks of a Dogman?
Yeah, like I just told you, like the Dogman of that,
Right. So
of that
why-
shit.
So the only place these dog-like people existed.
That's
at
out in
that time-
Montana. That's not no Appalachian Mountains of people
Well,
out
right,
here.
I said this Anubis-like creature traveled the Americas.
Right.
So the world just gets smaller on that note.
Yeah, for you, if you're in that demographic, I guess. I guess it would be
I'm
possible.
just trying to like branch the webbing together.
I guess it would be possible. It'd be so hard though to stay in this day and age with satellites over your head all the time, dude. That's like my belief in Bigfoot dies every day that I look at satellite orbital views of certain areas.
Satellites. Now
That-
that's a topic.
Yeah, they sweep over like
I know,
certain areas.
there's a lot of people that don't think satellites are real.
A lot of people don't think birds are real.
Yeah,
You just said that not too long.
I did.
Not
But
too long ago.
It's kind of crazy because we rely on ground towers, 5G pods, on like fucking street lights and shit. But we have all these satellites that can transfer technology or frequencies, but we rely on ground towers. So what's the use of all these damn fucking satellites?
I think it's just to help the information descend, dude. Like it's like I get it because I don't know. I study it, dude. No, but I get the triangulation that
Right.
you need. you need for that shit to work, and that's just what they're doing. I could never send shit in space, but if I could to make my shit better, I would. But you have a lot to worry about up there too. That $1 million project could get blinked away in a second. One flare from the sun, one solar flare gets too close, bam. It's like running a magnet over your computer. You're fucked. It's set another one. That's why a lot of people are afraid of getting humanity too close too involved in technology, because when you start relying on that, what happens when that's gone?
We already rely on it now.
I don't. You can put me in the woods. I can.
Well, I'm in total agreement with you.
Yeah, I'm cool, but I don't know about
Do you know how to
2
do smoke
generations
signals?
from now. I don't know about that.
2 generations from now.
If there's even hunting land, because I'll probably sell off most of the wildlife. Probably won't be wildlife. It probably have to be fucking processed deer and shit, because the Republicans will be like, capitalism, yeah, I'm not making this political, but if you could sell it, you're allowed, right? So they're gonna sell that fucking land, and they're gonna put a parking lot and a Walmart there, or whatever else, and you're not gonna hunt anymore. Sorry, not sorry.
That's because we're going to be eating each other then.
I couldn't. I'll be leading a revolution by then, or I'll be dead.
Let's hope you're not dead.
I will be shooting people. I'll be ambushing motherfuckers. It'll be a horrible time.
So in a dystopian world, you're that guy.
In a dystopian world, yeah, I'm that guy. I'll try to help. I'm that guy that dies like.
So you'd be a soldier in a dystopian world.
I think I would. Wait, you don't think so?
I think I would be able to defend myself and mine, but I think I would contribute in other ways.
What would be your fucking dystopian fucking...
Foraging, attaining food and water to keep my little faction afloat. Nutrition, I guess. Trying to learn more about local and North American plants.
You should have a pretty good grasp on that by now.
Oh, there's a lot to learn.
Yeah, no.
Thanks to Big Pharma and Big Ag, we lost sense of all those things. But you know what I mean? I feel like I would contribute in that aspect.
Like, I wouldn't be good for nothing except, like, shock trooper show you how to
You just
load the guns.
You'd just be like fucking brute force. You'd be one of
No,
those.
because I can't brute force shit. I'm, like, scrawny as fuck, dude. But I could operate a machine gun.
I feel like we could all contribute by being able to slaughter others, but it's like, what could you offer the table?
If I could end the war without killing a single soul, I would take that route 100% of the time.
No, we're gonna have to kill something or someone, though.
But if I have to, if my enemies threatens my friends and those I love, and it comes down to that, I have no problem with limiting. Would you? Would you have a problem with limiting people that are threatening your fucking livelihood?
No, but this goes back to high school being a social butterfly of the sorts.
Yeah, but this also goes back to why high school is the uterus of civilization.
Right,
as well.
but what I'm getting at is, in a way, it'd be like co-op. Kind of describe the beginning, mischievous fox in the snow. I'm gonna figure out my ways to survive, and what I need to do to survive, make myself a usable asset instead of dead weight.
Right.
Like, we can all slaughter someone, but at the end of the day, what are you offering?
Right.
Do you see what I mean? That's how I'm gonna make it.
I like it.
It means you play the game.
Huh.
And the game is always a strength in a number. You can't take down a dragon by yourself.
No. Well, unless you're Bard. He did.
But you know what I mean, though. You need a giant...
He had just the tool needed to do exactly what he needed to do, and he did exactly what he needed to do. I think Tolkien was a pretty good strategic strategizer, too. It's like, sometimes you don't need an army to beat an army. You just need one well-placed shot.
Yeah, true.
To take down the biggest thing, and then it all falls into place for you.
Was it Robert Greene that said those that attain the most knowledge and those that read books will be the survivors in the end?
I don't know. But I heard kind of the opposite, that they'll be the most tormented because no one around them will understand what they're trying to say.
Right.
And they'll be screaming it into their graves of how to win, and no one will listen, even though they've told you.
Aside from physical, half of it's a mind game, though.
It is, I think, a lot more than half.
Right, so
life's a mind game.
So the intellects would have an advantage to it, because you can be vigilant and violent, but so long you have that balance of the intellect to know how to navigate and play the game,
yeah,
I think you're better off.
But I think the intellects...
So fuck the hollow people, because the hollow people are going to be the first slaughtered.
Yeah, they'll be the purge.
Yeah.
But I also think the intellects won't last long, too, because they'll be too busy overthinking. And chaos doesn't wait.
You don't have to overthink to be an intellect, though.
Yeah, but chaos doesn't wait. Chaos
but if you moderate
constant.
the moderation of the thought process, I think you could sustain.
I would like to hope. I would like to hope that intellect could have a fucking fighting chance, but...
That's what you would bring. You would bring intellect to the table, Kyle.
I don't know about all that, bro. I think I'd bring some weed, maybe a couple beers. Probably bring a 6-pack with me in a plastic bag. Be like, yo, what's up? What are we dealing with? I got my gun. I have my gun with me.
I feel like you'd bring salt, sugar, yeast, and you'd be making your old, whatever. What's the prison term for liquor? Hooch.
Make
some hooch.
Make some hooch. Get this going just in case we need it.
Can of Copenhagen, some grizzly hooch.
You can't get your friends to fight aliens without getting them a little drunk, dude. They might be timid, dude. It's hard to fight aliens, dude.
So then you're gonna need an herbalist. You're gonna need alchemists.
I'm going to need a lot to fight that war. Let's hope that war never comes. I don't think an alien war would ever happen, though. I
think an alien war's probably happened.
I think if the aliens wanted to make a war, they just hit a button and we'd be like...
Do you think Mars nuked themselves or they were invaded?
I think maybe they might be the process of an old civilization.
Do you think it was invaded or do you think they self-destructed?
They self-destructed, I think. I think it might be on
So historically, why don't we learn from Mars?
We don't learn from our neighbors, so on fucking Mars, dog. And people always got it in their minds they know what's better. And there are always people that never did anything that they're talking about. They'll always give you the best advice. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this will be...
Often when people don't do what they're talking about, they give the best advice. It's usually because they need to hear that advice themselves.
Yeah, they want to hear their own voice. Is that what you mean?
But I'm saying they want to hear what someone else should be telling them, but... At the end of the day, you know what's best for you. So it's easier for you to tell someone else this advice than hear it yourself. So in the process, you're mirroring your own thoughts off them because you need to hear it too.
Makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of people do.
And it's easier to come to that realization and accepting truths without looking yourself and being like, well... Instead of slinging pizza, I really need to get this podcast going. I need to just keep it pumping. So that's that's advice you should tell yourself. But if you see someone else you admire doing the same thing, you're gonna tell them everything they need to do. All that information that you should be heeding yourself, because you can't get up and muster it to tell it to yourself. You know what I mean? Kind of like that.
No, I agree. I probably do that a lot. I think I probably do it. If I don't do it,
I feel there's a lot of people that you support, and you're a good person, so you're telling them the things that, not what they want to hear, but so much they need to hear, because in a sense you need to hear it to yourself. I'm saying this because I as a person do that. I don't know. I felt like I should always be a shrink at some point in my life.
Yeah.
Because people come to me and you connect with them, and for some reason, like,
You're
you're
like,
a
"Oh, I
life
get you.
coach.
I get
yeah,
you.
you
I get
understand.
you.
So
I get you."
the moment, like, you start telling them advice, whatever it may be, it could be metaphorical, it could just be whatever, but in a sense, you need to hear it yourself.
I've kind of slipped at this point in my life into this state where I let people learn from their
So
own.
right there, I'm going to disagree with you and say I'm not hollow because I'm conscious about things around and inside of me.
Just got a little tube shoulder, dude. You got like the M&M casing, dude, but you can still be hollow. You can still be hollow, man. Are we hollow?
Sometimes I feel like I'm hollow. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a fucking working drone.
Are we filling ourselves with the shit that people tell us we should fill ourselves with, or are we filling ourselves with the shit we want to fill ourselves with?
Which often it comes becoming the shit people tell you that you think you should be filling yourself
Do you
with.
think...
Because people are so persuaded by things that they hear, which will in turn go all the way back to the ego.
What would 6-year-old you say about...
6-year-old me wanted to be fucking Iceman in Top Gun. Fuck Tom Cruise. Fuck Maverick. I wanted to be Iceman.
That's what
I
you
didn't want
wanted
to
to
be Goose. Goose fucking died.
6-year-old me, I wanted to be driving.
6-year-old me also wanted to be Kiefer Sutherland in Lost Boys.
God damn it, you stole both of my shit.
That is still your shit, dude.
Okay.
Holy shit. Do you know why that is?
Dude, you
Because
stole
you
both of my
are
shit.
me, and me is you, because this is just a fucking simulation. And I'm just a mystic in my realm.
Are
just
you me?
talking to myself. We're all each other, if you really think about it.
Holy shit, guys. I just found
So
me.
then for you're hollow.
I'm not hollow, though.
Yeah, because you're filling yourself with me.
You're filling yourself with me.
It's dirty.
Dude.
Nah, get the fuck away.
Dude.
No.
Dude.
I haven't evolved to that yet.